Alright, today we are going to make some tuna green bean bake. Kind of a twist on the old school tuna green bean tuna fish casserole that you used to have when you were a little kid. A little bit more adult version with a lot more veggies. Super easy, quick meal. Let's go ahead and get making it. Just a couple ingredients for this one. You're just going to need some medium egg noodles. I'm not going to use that whole bag, but you're going to need some of that. Your favorite kind of cheese, whatever kind of cheese, I just have mild cheddar. You're going to need some sliced mushrooms, some green beans, celery, red peppers, green peppers. You can just do one or the other. I wanted both. Onions, a little bit of garlic, some panko. Behind there is some milk. We've got some tuna fish that's in water and some cream of mushroom. So that's all this takes. It's pretty, fairly healthy, depending on what ingredients you decide to use. So let's go ahead and get this started to cook. So you can't really see it, but in this pot over here, I have our noodles cooking, and I'm just preparing them how the package asks them to be prepared. So nothing special, nothing exotic about the noodles, just prepare them the way they say to be prepared. Now in this saucepan, I'm going to go ahead and put about half a cup of water in here. And we're just going to load up our vegetables that we cut up. This is when I need one of those awesome cutting boards that folds, huh? Ugh. Oh yeah. So we're just going to dump everything in here. Probably need a bigger saucepan for this too. Well, this is all I got. So there are those veggies. Then I'm going to go ahead and put our mushrooms in. These are just regular button mushrooms. Nothing special. Alright. And then some green beans. This is going to cook down. Hopefully, right? It's going to get steamed from that water that we put down in the bottom. So I'm just letting that heat up. I'm going to throw a little bit of some garlic in here as well. We love our garlic here. A bit more. Alright. And I'll probably put just a little bit of some salt and some pepper. Alright. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let this get hot. Once it's cooked down a little bit, I will show you guys how it looks, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so here are our vegetables, and they had a lot of water in them, so we've got a lot of water in the pot, but that's okay. We're going to add to this some milk. And some cream of mushroom soup. And if you want to make your own cream of mushroom from scratch, I know there are a lot of good recipes online. It's a lot healthier, but it's 7:30 here, and so it's going to be late before we even get to eat. So this is what's convenient for us. Sorry, I'm like all up in the way, aren't I? Alright. So what we're going to do is we just want this to all come up to, we just want this to warm all the way through. Make sure everything is warmed all the way through. Now while everything's been cooking, I went ahead and turned on my oven to 350 degrees, so it has preheated. And let me tell you, I can feel the heat of it because it is hot summertime here. Okay, so we're going to mix this all in. This has a lot of really good vegetables in it. I want to heat this all the way through. And we will put this over into the noodles and tuna once it gets warmed up. So our noodles and our tuna fish are in a bowl together. Now I'm going to bring our vegetable mix over, and let me try to get it this way. And we're just going to dump that all in there. And we get a nice steam facial, kitchen facial, right? There we go. Alright, so now I'm just going to mix this all together. And once I get this mixed together, we'll be back to continue to assemble it into our casserole dish. So we are mixed up here with our bowl. Let me put this down for a second. And we're just gonna, I have my casserole dish greased down with some cooking spray. Okay. Got a couple mushrooms in there that didn't want to come along for that first try. I'm gonna make sure we get all that goodness. I'm gonna spread this around. Nice and evenly distributed. Then we're going to take our cheese that we decided on for whichever one you want to put. You can do Swiss, you can do cheddar. I mean, you can do pepper jack if you wanted. We're just going to sprinkle this through, all over the casserole. Nice and cheesy. Kind of reminds me of like maybe a grown-up version of tuna fish casserole. If you guys ever had that, I used to love that whenever I was growing up. Okay, so we've got all of our cheese here. Then we're just gonna take our panko crumbs, and you can make a nice little ring around the casserole if you want to make it look really pretty. I don't really care. I'm just gonna put some on here to give it a little bit of a crunch throughout every single bite. Okay, so we got the panko. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this into our oven, which is at 350 degrees, and we're gonna let it bake for about 25 to 30 minutes. We're gonna make sure that the cheese is completely melted and these little panko crumbs are nice and golden brown. So we'll be back when it's done. So here we have our tuna, what's it called? Tuna green bean bake. So husband is gonna give it a try. It's hot. It's right out of the oven.
Yeah.
How's it?
It's good. Tastes the tuna. Tastes all the other.
Fresh. Do the vegetables taste crunchy still?
Oh, I didn't get any vegetables.
Oh well, there you go. Tastes kind of.
Yeah, they're crunchy.
All right. So here it is from the casserole dish. So this is what's for dinner. Give it a try. Let me know if you do and if you like it. We'll see you next time.